I have no idea what all that maidenless stuff is about.
It's because he's a
I'm
person
assuming
without
it's from Elden Ring, just from context.
people
Well, I
play Elden
gathered
Ring.
that much, but
Whoa. How is Dark Souls 7? Yeah, 7.
Oh, it's Elden Ring Dark Souls.
it's yet another game from Software, so
It's like playing FIFA 2075. Yeah, great game.
oh look, it's another Souls game. Great.
I mean, look, it's probably really awesome, but at the same time, it's honestly it's like Pokemon at this point. It's just the same game over and over. But Pokemon became for idiot.
Look, we have a sorcerer in the chat.
Sorcerer of Doom.
Welcome, sorcerer.
He does not want to speak to you.
It's the Game of Thrones Dark Souls crossover we never got, but we always wanted.
I mean, are you saying I should play it? Nah, I'll wait until it's on sale.
Is Peach actually flaking on us? I'm not seeing him in the
Probably.
voice chat.
It's just coming. If that's what you're asking. He's on the other chat, but
Yeah, I see him in the other chat.
No, he did say he was coming. He just got distracted with others. Like they are talking to him. If I'm not sure if you wanna. Yeah.
All right. Hello. So, before we actually get started, let's go into a recap of what happened last time.
People died?
No one died in the chapter that I
Honestly,
can
there's so
remember.
much that happened and so much shit that Ryle put in the dumpster fire channel that I have no idea where we are.
Ever Peach has been
Okay,
unmuted.
We are literally right after we got the name Satsuki.
Oh,
I've
right.
got it. I'm already there on my screen.
So yeah, that's exactly where we left off.
Yes.
Amazing.
So we opened up to Naruto training against all of his clones.
Oh, that was so
crazy. Oh yeah. Okay.
And
yeah,
we had was it 2 or 3 flashback no jutsus in that one scene alone?
I think it was 3.
It was like 3, yeah.
Yeah.
It was okay. I remember now. It was so ridiculous. It reminded me of Kung Pao.
Yes.
And then he killed the dog.
And then he told me of its importance.
No, he told me of its significance.
Of its significance. It will be significant.
Dude, I like doing that accent now. I'll be honest. Like,
it's really
you have to do the voice too. Like,
yeah, we discovered that Kurama is Make America Great Again Southerner.
Wait.
He's got his hat.
Yes.
Yep, that thing. Hello.
Fucking put the damn clip up.
That thing is great.
I put it in the chat.
On the way home, Naruto smells a female.
Oh yeah.
While also smelling Sasuke.
Woman.
And and his first thought is Sasuke and Sakura are doing it. I've got to save Sakura.
I will be back in like 5-10 minutes. I need to excuse myself to go scream into my pillow.
He needs to learn how to smell females.
Which, for those not aware, the female he is smelling is, in fact, Sasuke. And for some reason, the entire Inuzuka clan has not been able to smell this up to this point, and they're like 13.
7-year-old Sasuke was amazing at avoiding all the clans, okay?
Yes.
While also living in a populated district. Because he left the, what's it called?
Yeah, he left the Uchiha district to live in an apartment.
And nobody found him.
Yeah, nobody found out that he was a she.
And you know, like, you would think they would have like somebody guarding him in case someone decides they want those delicious eyes.
Those sweet Sharingan eyes.
The sweet fucking godlike eyes that let you fucking disappear into other dimensions and create truth-seeking orbs and dodge attacks that you shouldn't be able to dodge and see the fucking, what was it? The limbo clones?
Yeah.
But you know what? He's fine.
He's
He'll be
fine.
okay.
Naruto barges into Sasuke's room while Sasuke has her hair down, and Naruto sees the chest wraps. Doesn't put it together. They decide to fight to see if Sasuke is going to reveal their secret or not. In the fight, Naruto disrobes Sasuke with an attack, and finally realizes, hey, that's not a guy.
And also, another thing that doesn't make sense. How the fuck did Naruto have an attack that was good enough to disrobe? Like,
he memorized it from the Scroll of Seals. That is literally the explanation in the story.
are you...
That and Kurama has been teaching him as well. But this is also literally in the week between graduation and team assignments. So...
Yep. Like, he's probably gonna bitch slap fucking Zabuza with his dick.
Oh yeah, you know it. And Haku's gotta be a girl.
Yeah. I'm a boy, and Naruto will do the whole sniff the air thing.
Sniff,
you're
sniff.
not.
No, you're not. I can smell the female on you.
He's gotten
Okay.
good at smelling
To be
females,
weird, I
alright?
have always been of the narrative that Saku is not a boy. Me, but that's just... But yeah, no, I agree. That's probably happening.
But and they head back to Sasuke's home, where Sasuke finally reveals that her real name is, as Noah predicted last week, Satsuki.
You have to hesitate while you're saying it. It's Satsuki. 2 lines above it.
And that is where we left off, is with the name reveal. Oh yeah, and there's a hell of a lot of Dattebayos. Like, my god.
Oh yeah.
I control F the word, and there were 20 of them in chapter 1 alone.
Considering how long chapter 1 was, that's not that bad.
True. I think it averages 20,000 words a chapter. Like, my dear god, that's a lot. Those are long chapters. Yeah, average 21,000 words per chapter.
I've read ones that have been like Dattebayo every other sentence.
All right, and now that we have, oh, Astra's here. Astra, you did the math, but I have an extension that does the math for me. So,
Do you have auto pager?
What's that?
Do you have auto pager?
What's that?
It's a one that loads the next page at the bottom of the story, so you can just keep scrolling down.
I mean, mine does that, but it's not called that. It's called Fanfiction Tools. Yeah, it'll load the next chapter, at least until Cloudflare stops it.
Fucking Cloudflare.
It's been trying to stop my bot.
But now that we've got our recap done, it's time to dive into the rest of Chapter 1. Naruto could stare at the girl next of him with disbelief on his face. He just couldn't believe what he just heard. Well, what the hell, Dattebayo? He thought in complete confusion by this turn of events. Sasuke, or rather Satsuki Uchiha, was pleading, no, begging him to keep her true gender a secret. This definitely wasn't the same person he thought he knew throughout his entire academy years. This wasn't the emo, unsociable, and arrogant boy he always hated. Something inside of him didn't like seeing this pure and innocent-looking girl begging for anything.
This is great.
So Naruto nodded his head in response to the question. Okay, but is it okay if you could just explain what this is about and what's going? I mean, this is pretty serious, Dattebayo. He then requested in a serious tone. To this, Satsuki felt somewhat relieved by his answer, though she still didn't know how to explain everything. She got out, still unsure of what to do. Naruto could see that the girl was really conflicted by whether or not to tell him anything, so he placed his hands on top of hers and gave her a gentle squeeze.
What the fuck?
You don't have to if you don't want to. Everyone's got their own personal problems, he then stated in a calm tone. He's come a long way from challenging her to a fight to learn her secret.
Yeah, like 2 minutes ago. I like how every time at the end of the paragraph they put a dialogue line and then they say he then.
Yes.
And then insert verb.
He then insert dialogue verb. Satsuki blushed a bright pink color at the sudden contact, but she didn't dislike seeing the blushing. I quickly let go of her and began to wave his hands rapidly as he began to apologize for the action as Satsuki couldn't help but silently giggle at the blonde's flustered face. My God, I couldn't do that sentence in one. I couldn't do it in one breath.
Also,
so many as.
First person, huh?
Yeah, and random switching to first person and back to third, and like.
Looks like this dude kind of likes to look at female Sasuke pictures and study them.
Then, after a few minutes, the Uchiha then took a deep breath to calm herself down. All right, she replied in a shaky tone, still feeling nervous about having to reveal her deepest, darkest, and most guarded secret that she has kept for many years. No, more like she was forced to hide for her own safety to the most unexpected person she had ever known as she began twiddling her fingers again. Naruto began to scratch the back of his head as he was trying to find the right words to ask. So, how long have you been, he then finally asked. This statement implies that at least as far as Naruto knows, gender changes are not uncommon in the elemental nations.
Or they could be. They have ninja magic.
Yeah, it's not uncommon for someone to change gender because it's not how long have you been hiding this, it's how long have you been. Like Smoothing, Kit. Smoothing.
Ah, Jesus, Kit, I forgot about that.
Yes, Kit. QB said again with deadpan tone. And you can't forget using Kami in place of God.
Yeah.
Naruto
If that's
didn't.
the worst-
What?
If that's the worst he does, I'll put up with it.
Naruto didn't even try to retort to that, as even he realized that it was a stupid question he started asking. A girl? Satsuki answered as she looked and watched the blonde nod his head. I've always been a girl. But the truth is that I kept my gender a secret for quite a while. It was to protect myself, she started explaining. In response, Naruto raised an eyebrow to that, not expecting that. Protect yourself? Protect yourself from what? He soon asked.
Isn't he,
Satsuki...
like, fully aware of what women do?
I guess? I don't know. I'm trying not to think too hard on it.
I doubt the last Uchiha would be forced to do that anyway.
Satsuki soon began to tremble at the thought of the very thing that had haunted her dreams, as she held herself to stop the trembling. The Clan Restoration Act. Oh no.
Yep,
I called it.
there it is.
Girl?
I called it.
Dude, I should like write a story with the Clan Restoration Act as a plot point, but actually make the people under it decide to just murder everyone.
About like the twist in your latest Hafni fic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I haven't seen a CRA fic in ages.
I'd be like, yeah, Clan Restoration Act fic, and people will go in and just be like, the fuck, why is he killing everyone?
She got out as she began to shiver at the mere name of the act before continuing. It's said in that disgusting act was made so that the last male of any clan or bloodline must take many wives to produce many descendants to make sure that the clan or bloodline doesn't go extinct. But it's completely different if the last one is a female. Well, yeah. A single female can't reproduce as much as a single male. There's kind of a 9-month cooldown there.
Yep.
She began to explain as the Uzumaki could see the terror in her eyes. If I'm that last female of my clan, I am forbidden to ever leave the village or to be exposed to any dangers until I have given birth to a good, solid number of children. She began to explain the act as her body began to shake. But that just means that they would turn me into nothing more than a breeding stock, to always be caged like cattle, and I'll never be able to fall in love.
God.
Actually, I think you would exclusively only be able to fall in love.
She soon revealed as tears started running down her eyes as they stained her clothes and continued to tremble uncontrollably. I don't want that, she blurted out, more tears running down her eyes while falling sideways on the sofa, while still holding herself even tighter. I'll never see the light of day again if that happened. The civilian council is already hounding me with girls, thinking I'm a boy and hope to have sex with them to revive the Uchiha clan. I just want to be free, to be able to find someone who would like me, cares for me, even loves me just for being me, she finally admitted, not even trying to hold the tears back anymore. I just want to be a normal girl and a proud kunoichi, she declared with more tears leaking from her eyes. To this revelation, Naruto was completely stupefied by what he just heard. as he couldn't even begin to even imagine what these poor girls must be feeling. True, he had felt pain and loneliness of being the Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi. But this? This was something he as a male could never even begin to imagine her pain and fear. Okay, I'll be leaving now. You're on your own when it comes to the ladies.
Who started the whole CRA thing? Does anyone know?
No idea.
No.
The what, sorry?
Clan Restoration Act.
Dude, it's... Oh, God. I know. Give me a moment and we'll find it.
Kyuubi stated with a joking manner, though Naruto could hear that he was serious as well. Then the Baiju cut their connection to leave him on his own. Satsuki-chan, Naruto soon got out as he looked at the girl in front of him. Part of him was telling him that he must do something. No. His sense of justice demanded him to do something. To help the innocent girl in front of him. As he finally saw just how much different Satsuki was in comparison to Sasuke. Before he smiled at her with one of his true smiles as he could. No, he will do for this poor, terrified girl. Don't worry. I won't tell Soul. Hell, I'll even help you keep your secret, Dattebayo. He soon declared as he looked at the crying girl while he gave the girl an undying, determined expression on his face. Satsuki, in response, quickly brought herself up when she heard that, surprised at what Naruto just declared with passion through her eye, though her eyes still had tears. They were now filled with hope by said blonde's declaration. Really? You really mean it? She got out. She got out with a shocked tone at the willingness of the blonde-haired Guinean to protect her. But she then remembered what Naruto told her. But what about what you said about going to Okage-sama? She then asked with slight fear of the boy actually going through with that. Okay, I got a ping in Discord from Aster. Saying, with the context of Satsuki seducing Naruto for his Jinchuriki and Uzumaki clan, reading this is 100% funnier.
Agree with that.
I think the oldest one that I can find, first one I remember seeing, was
So
One Man.
What are we talking about here?
Zero made the question of what started the CRA.
Oh, shit. That is a good question.
She then asked with slight fear of the boy actually going through with that.
Oh, fuck, I forgot this was a fucking CRA fic.
We literally just read that, Peach. Are you not paying attention?
I was gone for like 15 minutes. Like, I had to go do some stuff.
He hates us.
I get back, I regret
He
going back.
he tried to flake on us again.
God
Fuck
damn
you.
it, Peach.
So what he should be doing is saying, invite the girls back to the house, I'll transform into you and bang them in your place.
Yep.
Hey, I
honestly,
mean,
good idea.
that would be the best way to keep it a secret indefinitely.
Fuck you,
At least
Jeremiah.
At least until those children can come out with blonde hair and whiskers. This caused Naruto to flinch as he remembered how this whole mess even began. He then rubbed the back of his head again. I only said that because I believed that your secret could have jeopardized the old man in some way, shape, or form. He's pretty much like family to me, and of course I'll keep your secret. No one should have to go through what you're going through. I give you my word, and I always keep my word, no matter what. That's my ninja way.
Well, he has a ninja way? Wow.
I'm pretty sure that didn't become his ninja way until after Wave.
No, like this person is fucking up hard.
Yeah, his ninja way is being a total loser.
He calmly reassured so he could see in his eyes that he was indeed telling the truth. What's this picture that Peach has blessed us with?
The heck?
I fucking love that meme.
Okay.
That's
Thank you,
Guy's
Peach.
ninja way. Like, actually, shit, that should be a joke if Fic at some point is like, my ninja way, it's literally just like protein powder or some shit.
Satsuki, in response to this passionate declaration, had her brain shut down for a moment. But she soon recovered as she did something the Sasuke Uchiha everyone knew would never do. She jumped at him with arms wide open and hugged him tightly as if she could, not wanting to let him go. Ooh, thank you, Naruto-kun.
Something. Smurf said something that could, like, I know what he was trying to say, but yeah. Holy fuck! I don't think you actually meant it. It's just like, considering what's gonna happen in chapter 3, it's like immediately where the thoughts go.
Okay. That's for those not on Discord, what Smurf said in Discord, I don't see how Satsuki has it that bad. Naruto got something stuffed into him against his will. That is yet to happen to Satsuki, and her dad won't be the one that does it to her.
Thank you for that comment.
Where is he saying that, by the way?
Smurf said it in Myth's Fiction Room.
Thank you.
Moving on. This means so much to me, she gleefully said as she hugged the boy as she cried with happiness, which said boy was completely stupefied by the sudden action and personality change. I can't believe this.
Stupefied by the damn complete 180 in Sasuke's personality.
Right? He actually wants to help me. Me, of all people. She thought in excitement at this revelation. After a couple of minutes, she finally calmed down, as Satsuki was still hugging him, but now more softly. Hey, Naruto-kun? No. She then whispered softly, feeling secure from feeling the warmth that she was receiving from the blonde.
Accent for the QB.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, just want to make sure.
QB already noped out because he's dealing with girl drama.
I would kill myself if I was in his place. I woke up to find myself in this thing.
On Naruto's side, however, it was his turn to have his brain to shut down for those few minutes. But it then restarted when he heard the female Uchiha calling him, "Yeah, Satsuki-chan?" He responded. He responded softly as if trying to give her a reassurance about whatever she is going to ask, as he unconsciously began to gently rub her back to calm her down.
Oh my.
This action did its intention as Satsuki began to calm down even more. She then took a deep breath and began to gather her courage to ask the question she had wanted to ask for so many years to someone, anyone, but was unable to from her fear of having her secret revealed. Could I be your friend?
For God's sake.
Oh, shit.
Could I be your friend? She finally managed to ask as she blushed shyly.
Haha, no, you normal bitch, Naruto replied.
Looking up at Naruto through her eyelashes. I really don't have any real friends, since no one knows about me, and anyone who wants to be friends only wants it because of my name and clan status. So I can get pretty lonely, she softly and depressingly explained, in complete honesty as she kept holding the mail while looking at him. To this, Naruto was yet again surprised by the girl's actions and words that he could only watch her for a moment. He had seen girls as either pretty or nice, but he had never seen such as a beautiful girl as Satsuki, nor had he
Same.
felt such a beautiful girl hug him, or even ask him, the QB brat, to be friends, as he had a full-faced blush that could rival that of certain shy Hyuga. A part of him also felt sad for Satsuki, knowing what's it like to not have any friends, and knew the pain of that is called loneliness.
Is she holding a mail? Seriously?
No, it's spelled correctly. It's spelled as M-A-L-E.
No, are you like, can you...
What?
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Yeah,
Sean.
no, Noah, just watch
For
the
those
stream, then
who
you won't
are on
have those
Discord,
problems.
Noah just said he wasn't looking at the stream. Which, you know, that could be why he's reading. Maybe he's reading something completely fucking different. Maybe he's fucking reading a fic where Sasuke is having this conversation while she's holding the mail, like all the fucking bills and advertisements.
Or maybe Noah's just reading this for fun and not as part of the cringe stream.
Dude, no, and this is the kind of shit that Noah gets off to.
He then scratched the back of his head as he then took a deep breath and then looked straight at the Uchiha's eyes. Sure, I would love to be friends with you, Satsuki-chan, he responded as he smiled widely. In response, Satsuki gained stars of pure happiness in her eyes to the answer. Thank you! Satsuki shouted in a very girlish tone that was filled with pure joy as he hugged Naruto's arm.
Rather Sasuke be a tomboy in this than whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah, you would think Sasuke would be a tomboy.
Especially after pretending to be a guy for so many years.
Yeah.
That's true, but you'd also think she wouldn't be so surprised that that he was trying to help her of all people, considering the way people treat her.
Yeah. Oh no.
Okay, this is very sad. It turns out the original
Playing
fic.
Despacito.
What? Sorry.
I said this is very sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
No, what I was going to say is I found the person that started the whole clan restoration act trend. Turns out the fic that he wrote that in was one of the fics that got reported. So he actually only has one fic, even though I remember him having like 6 different fics.
Wait.
So I'm pretty sure.
Wait, what happened? It got deleted?
Yes.
Apparently.
Multiple of his fics got deleted actually.
Who was it?
I posted a link to his
Ah.
fiction on
Near goalie?
Myth's fiction.
Oh, damn, that's old. Okay, I'm gonna put this into the archive. And why the fuck am I echoing?
Why are you, Echo?
You're echoing as
Ew,
well.
a mobile link.
Alright, who is echoing me?
You are.
Sorcerer, you're echoing.
Okay, so if I ever get hold of a time machine, he's the guy I have to kill.
I don't know. How does he pull it off? Okay, so back in 2003, he was an 18-year-old. So damn, that was 19 years ago. That feels like
Wow.
He'd be 37.
Guy literally revealed his location.
Well, he said he's from. He doesn't say he lives there. I mean, there's that one guy. I pointed out a while back who revealed his entire fucking
Peach.
name. What?
Peach. He revealed where he would be as well.
Oh fuck! I didn't see that. No, remember that one guy I mentioned a while back? Someone posted a picture in like Trash and Trash Fix, and I looked at it and like
I don't go in that channel.
Well, I think I mentioned it to you, or I showed it in Zero's channel, but the person had their fucking name, their full name, their siblings' names, their siblings' ages, the school they went through, and the state in Australia where they lived. A quick Google search gave me their fucking Facebook. Yeah.
Tell him you love this story.
Fuck no. I'm generally kind of concerned. This guy's face have been deleted since 2012. He must have had so much shame for starting the Clan Restoration Act. I don't think the guy's touched his.
Still has a DeviantArt.
All right,
Is he
moving
the wrong
on.
guy? I'm pretty sure he lost him.
I mean, he hasn't been active on the site since 2003. He has
Okay.
DeviantArt.
Okay, maybe it's not.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
having-
DeviantArt
Just to make sure.
literally called Carolina Girl from 2007. I'm sorry. One of his masterpieces. Literally exactly the kind of piece I would expect from someone who invented the Clan Restoration Act.
In response, I've already read that. This is where I'm at. Oh, Kami, this means so much to me. Zero loves that.
Yeah.
And-
Oh, Kami.
Oh, Kami.
It would be
Oh.
hilarious if someone just made a fic and Kami is literally just the guy from Dragon Ball.
Satsuki
You have, like,
exclaimed
a
once
fucking
more.
scene change with Kami on the lookout. It's like, why the
Mr.
fuck does
Popo,
everybody keep invoking me?
Yo, Mr. Popo, why are these ninjas in the East like? Why do they keep saying my name?
I finally have a friend, she added in a glee-filled tone. This caused Naruto to begin babbling like an idiot as he could feel a pair of soft breasts against his arm.
Oh, for
No,
God's sake, no!
no problem, he added nervously with a blush before he then calmed down when he realized something. You know something? He then started. Yes, Naruto-kun? Satsuki asked as she continued cuddling his arm, looking dreamily at him as her onyx eyes sparkled. Even if they were slightly red from her crying a moment ago, she could only feel happy at the moment for making her first real friend.
Well, I feel like crying, but for different reasons entirely.
Cute. Naruto got out as he couldn't help but think that the girl holding onto his arm was extremely cute. Not just her face, but her personality, too. You're completely different than Sasuke. It's like you pulled a complete 180 and you're a completely different person,
Yeah,
he then
it's like
stated.
the character is not at all like the character they're supposed to be. I would absolutely. Oh god, I saw the first part. I was like, yeah, I'd absolutely believe you. Then I saw the second part, and I don't know whether I want to believe you. Like in my heart, I think you're right. But I don't want to.
For those that don't know what Peach is talking about, it was Smurf again. He asked Peach, "Would you believe me if I told you she learned Tsunade's strength technique and actually smacked Naruto with her tits later in the story?"
Meanwhile, fucking Noah said something in moon runes.
Yeah, no, Noah, we don't speak moon runes.
What does it say? Oh, it's Kami. It's literally just Kami. Now the blowing of one's nose.
Kami, damn it.
They just have really bad allergies to the land of fire. Iwa diverts all the Sudafed shipments to cook meth.
Satsuki in turn gained a depressed look on her face from the statement, making the Blonde regret what he said.
Dude, I swear, Sasuke's fucking face in this scene is changing at hyper speed.
Oh yeah.
It's like every split second it switches to a different fucking emotion.
I mean, she is a woman.
Oh snap!
Damn, man. I can't believe we went there. I just want to go pour myself some liquid courage to get myself through this.
I'm gonna tell people on Twitter about what you just said.
Oh my god.
It's okay. I'm not on Twitter.
Ah,
Well, I have a Twitter, but
I'm
I'm never
surprised
on it.
Zero isn't banned from Twitter.
I'll probably be banned soon enough.
I mean, honestly, if they haven't banned the Taliban yet, I don't think you can get banned.
Making it. I mean, didn't
reserved
Trump
that for Republicans, don't worry.
get banned at one point?
Yeah, as I said, they reserved the bans for Republicans and Russians. Slurp, slurp, slurp.
Yeah, all I have to say is like, I like Putin. There you go.
Well, I like.
You didn't finish it.
Satsuki
No,
in
no.
turn gained a depressed look on her face from the statement, making the
yeah,
Blonde
yeah.
regret what he said, although he was still curious about her sudden change in mood. Well, you see,
I'm fucking curious about that too. It smells of bad writing.
I had to, or else people would think I'm weird. She got out as she subconsciously tightened her hold on Boy's arm.
What? Is this
Naruto
God of
is
War?
out.
Okay, I didn't realize that we were bringing God of War into this.
Boy.
Boy, I
Come
hunger.
here, boy.
Why is Sasuke talking like a Rorschach now?
I hunger. Naruto was too busy thinking about what the girl just said to even realize what she just did. What do you mean? He asked as he was really confused by her statement. Join the club, buddy. What's wrong with you acting the way you are now? He then added. In response to that response, Satsuki loosened her hug on the blonde just a bit as she tilted her head down. I'm supposed to be Sasuke Uchiha, the Rookie of the Year, loved by the entire village for being an Uchiha, and the last hope for its revival. She began explaining with much sarcasm in her tone.
Nice argument, Sasuke. Why don't you back it up with a Saurus?
As she slid her arms down off of the blonde's. If I began to act like a girl, it would make people speak badly about the Uchiha, she revealed. I had to put up the best boy facade I could think of. I just didn't want them all to speak badly about my family.
I just belched and farted all the time.
She soon admitted as she placed her hands on her own lap and looked down at the floor in sadness.
Now, what I'm wondering is how the fuck, like, I guess they don't have like communal showers at the fucking Konoha Academy, but you figure that at some point it would fall, like the farce would fall apart.
I mean, they've
Yeah, it
got
should be
the
hot
hot
at the-
springs.
Yeah, exactly.
There's the fact that Sasuke was already in the academy when Itachi slaughtered his clan and would have had no reason to hide his gender up to that point.
Look at you using logic.
What was the sound?
I have no
Someone
idea.
Gunshots.
Fucking hell,
Oh.
sorcerer.
Okay.
That sounded really close.
It was really close. I'm pretty sure that was like 2 streets over.
No, that sounded closer. Unless it's like high-powered gunshots. But that sounded a lot closer. That sounded like we're outside. I'd suggest possibly taking cover.
Okay. At most, they're straight away, which is still pretty dangerous. And I should probably take cover considering how close I am.
Do it now. This is not a request. This is an order. Take your phone and go like into the bathroom with it. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Safety first.
I'll come back in a minute. If I don't
Alright.
come back in the...
I hate that that's a real possibility. So for everyone who doesn't know, Sorcerer lives in Mexico. The cartels are having a gunfight outside. They've been doing it for a few hours now.
Well,
Holy
that's
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
concerning.
was fucking news to me. I knew he lived in Mexico. Didn't know he lived in the cartel-dominated part of Mexico. I know
Good
it's
luck.
like all of Mexico, but there are parts where like there's less open violence from what I've heard. Sorcerer isn't in one of those. Alright, so
All right.
let's not dwell on possible depressing shit.
Yeah,
like that.
let's get back to it. This time it was Naruto who became depressed, as he could understand. But at the same time, he could never understand her feelings.
So does he understand or does he not understand?
Yes. He looked towards the ground, not able to face Satsuki. Yeah, I get it. He started as the Uchiha looked at him with a confused expression. Well, I get the idea anyway. I never knew who my family... But I have some people that I could more or less see as a family. So I can only guess how you feel, he explained in his own depressed tone. I don't know what I just read. Well, that's a sign that I've been playing too much God of War. I just closed my eyes and I saw the red flash that happens when an unblockable attack is incoming in God of War.
Alright, Sorcerer, you good?
Sorcerer is currently muted because he left and rejoined.
Yeah. Are you good, fam?
I'm good.
Alright, I'm just worried. Alright. You know, alright, so that's
Alright.
good. Everything's good.
Satsuki's jaw almost dropped to that as she looked back at him with a shocked expression on her face. He didn't even know who his family was? In class, he was always so loud and cheerful, and yet... She thought as she continued looking at him before remembering that he was an orphan like her.
A dirty, smelly orphan.
Naruto-kun, she then muttered out as she held said boy's arm again and tightened her hold on it once more. Normally it would have gone unnoticed by the blonde, but with his enhanced hearing, he heard it loud and clear. Naruto looked at the girl that was holding him. He was about to ask her what she wanted, only to be stopped by her sad onyx eyes that were spilling more tears.
Man,
Naruto
I
couldn't say
she
anything.
likes,
What?
Oh wait, no, fucking Myth doesn't play Pokemon, so he doesn't know the joke.
Correct.
It's all flat. Ah.
Naruto couldn't say anything. He was too mesmerized by the sad beauty holding on to him, as if she would disappear if he let go for even a moment.
This sounds way too fucking emotionally mature for the 12-year-olds.
Yes. Yes, it is too.
I am so sorry, Satsuki soon blurted out as she hugged the boy's arm even tighter than ever before. Naruto's cerulean blue eyes widened in shock by this. What was she apologizing for? She hadn't done anything. If anything, I should have been the one apologizing. he thought in confusion as he continued looking at the sad, hugging girl. Satsuki-chan. What? He barely got out in complete confusion. I'm so sorry. I've done nothing but complain, even though I knew my family. I shouldn't... Satsuki's muttered words were stopped by the blonde, who lifted her chin up with his free hand, making her look him in the eyes. Eh? She got out. Naruto, however, just smiled at her with a kind and understanding expression. It's alright. I don't really care about it, he simply responded. He didn't care? He didn't care about not having a family? How could he? Satsuki thought, shocked at this revelation.
Son of a bitch.
But she decided to let him continue.
No good lying son of a bitch.
But she decided to let him continue, wanting to know the full reason why he didn't care.
Valiendo verga.
Naruto,
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Naruto scratched his head in response, as he could tell what the girl was probably thinking. It's not exactly that I don't care. It's just, I don't know what a parent's love is, so I can't really be sad about not having it. Though I do have a notion of it because of my relationship with Gigi, Iruka-sensei, and the Ichirakus. He explained before rubbing the Uchiha's head. So it's alright. Go ahead and cry, Satsuki-chan.
No, he's treating her like a fucking pet by rubbing her head.
Sasuke-chan.
Sasuke. Yeah.
You can just be you now, even if it is for a few moments. He then offered, giving a soft smile. Naruto-kun. Satsuki muttered as her eyes widened, filling with even more tears than before as she began to openly cry into his chest, while said boy continued rubbing her head. She cried not just for her own sake, but she cried for all the tears that Naruto should have shed as well.
Oh, this is so fucking awful.
Let me guess, he still talks shit to Inari when he gets to Wave, even though he's letting her cry all over him.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, oh my goodness. Yeah, they're not going to change anything with Wave. I'm gonna call that now. Maybe, no, Haku won't be a girl. Haku will probably still die. There's no need for Wave, as people said last time, because, like, he's already has the lesson he learned in Wave. So
yeah.
Fanfiction is not about lessons. It's about winning the old fights with the new powers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to agree with him,
Yeah.
but it's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
So, don't have any real reason to rehash this canon plot, but let's do it anyway.
Yes, let's.
Naruto couldn't help but wonder everything he thought he knew of himself, and the girl in his arms. How had the two been enemies for so long? They were supposed to hate each other. That's how it's been since they met. And that's what he thought should have been. And yet here she was, the Satsuki Uchiha, burying her head into Naruto Uzumaki, the class clown's chest. Crying her eyes out from all her pain. And he could tell that she was crying for him as well, as she continued sobbing into his jacket while he gently held her, whispering calm words to help her settle down.
Here's a gif of Satsuki at 12 years old in this fic.
Naruto then decided... Huh?
I said, can't be shown on YouTube. Satsuki at 12 years old.
No.
Is the gif I just...
No. Naruto then decided to get up and bring her to her bedroom to try and help her go to sleep for the night.
Okay.
How does he know where her bedroom is?
Imagine Satsuki asked that question.
So Naruto, how did you know where my bedroom was? He couldn't get over how frail she felt. He was worried if he held her any tighter, she would break as a result. This was what his rival was really like. The ice-cold Sasuke was actually the sweet girl, Satsuki Uchiha, who only wanted nothing more than to make her family happy, even if they weren't with her anymore. She was probably in some ways hurting a lot more than even he was. He continued to walk toward her room, holding her as she continued cuddling into his chest. Naruto-kun, the Uchiha then mumbled out as she was slowly beginning to fall asleep, from both exhaustion and everything she had felt. The fears and secrets that she had locked away from everyone, and from all the tears she finally shedded. Suddenly, Naruto was brought back to Earth as Satsuki began to speak, her face still buried in his chest, knowing that she finished crying and was ready to sleep. Yes? What's up, Satsuki-chan? He soon responded. Satsuki was fighting the sleeping spell from taking hold of her. When did magic become part of this?
What? No. Oh gosh. Shut up.
Did he just Bill Cosby her?
Oh.
God! No! No! Zero.
What happened?
Naruto, Bill Cosby, and Satsuki.
Wouldn't that mean that Naruto is way older than her?
That's a fair point.
Details. Satsuki was fighting the sleeping spell from taking hold of her as she hesitated to talk for a moment before gathering the courage to ask, "Would you mind if I be a little more selfish?" she then asked.
Oh, God.
Oh no. Naruto tilted his head slightly as he was confused at this. "What do you mean, more selfish, Satsuki-chan?" he questioned. Satsuki tightened her grip on the blonde's jacket as he walked towards her bedroom, still feeling slightly nervous. Maybe it was the sleeping spell. There it is again! Who cast a sleeping spell?
These damn invisible wizards.
Also, spell?
Yeah. Apparently she's
obviously it's just the
apparently
fucking
she's under a sleeping spell.
Alright, so obviously it's just the fucking phrase, sleeping spell. I'm pretty sure that is a phrase.
No, I'm with
Is
Noah. Probably
templated.
plagiarism. He copy-pasted the whole section.
Or just the tiredness. But she really didn't want to think of what she would ask meant anything. But she still had to ask it. "Would you mind spending the night?"
Oh, God.
Oh god, oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
She requested as her entire body tensed up as she finished her question. Eh? Naruto started. But was still shocked. Does she really want me to spend the night? He thought. Satsuki-chan? He got out, but could tell she wasn't lying. And he also knew he couldn't say no while she was like this. Say yes!
Yes, Smurf, but he didn't do that, did he? He used the younger Sasuke.
I'm enjoying the story.
The QB suddenly roared with a perverted tone. "I thought you said you wouldn't interfere," Naruto roared in his mind as he really wanted to strangle him. But thanks to it, he managed to calm down his nervousness as he nodded his head. He didn't know if that was intentional or not, but he was glad anyway, though he would never admit it. Sure, but are you sure you really want me to? I mean, we're kind of alone here, so... He hesitated at the last part, feeling slightly embarrassed. Where's the horny honey clip when I need it?
No. I forbid.
In response to the question, Sasuke giggled softly, which surprised the blonde as she nuzzled her head onto his chest, as gave a small yet beautiful smile. Don't worry, I trust you, Naruto-kun.
Oh god.
She honestly responded in happiness as her eyes were now beginning to close. Please, I don't want to be alone for this night, she added as she grabbed his shirt. Looks like she's not giving him a choice.
Someone get the police in there. I fear for Naruto's chastity.
Naruto, for the most part, couldn't help but think that the almost sleeping girl in his arms could be any more cuter than this, as he blushed more this entire night than he has his entire life. He honestly couldn't help but think that the female Uchiha was adorable when she was showing off her true colors. Yep, real swap in personality, he then admitted in a mutter. As tired as Satsuki was, she couldn't help but nod from what the blonde just said. Yep, I'm really good at acting. She ended with another giggle.
I hate this. I mean, granted, it's not as bad as some of the other shit we read, but I don't know.
It's not as structurally bad as some of the other stuff.
It's more so like, I don't know.
It's the actual content that's cringe.
Yeah, it's the content. Like, I just don't feel comfortable with seeing fucking knowing what's coming, because I read ahead a little bit on Smurf's advice, and knowing what's coming, I don't look forward to it.
Well,
Buddy, that enhances the experience, knowing what's coming and knowing you can't stop it.
Oh god, Zero. Why?
Get it?
Oh no.
It's like those people who get like supervision only to have to watch someone punch them in slow motion.
Yeah.
Like the Uchiha.
Yep.
Why am I getting
imagine, like,
DM'd?
you're on a fucking battlefield, you awaken the Sharingan, just like the Raikage just caves your face in. There's nothing you can do but watch.
I was gonna say some fucking dude in a bowl cut beats the shit out of you, but he's kind of been
Granted, that is
sidelined.
what happened to
You
Madara.
have to remember it forever.
I can tell Naruto got out as he looked away, not wanting her to see him blush, as the two arrived at the girl's room. So, where should I sleep? He asked as he sat down on the side of the bed. Satsuki's head began to tilt to the side in a sleeping fashion. Here's fine, she responded as she once again rested her body against the blonde's, using his chest like a pillow.
Fuck.
Not knowing what to do, Naruto just looked down at the Uchiha as she nuzzled into his chest. Her eyes were now completely closed, and she had the small smile that would make any man fall in love to this incredibly cute yet beautiful girl that was sleeping soundly in his chest. Damn, Naruto muttered as he looked at her, but not in a hate-filled way, like he originally did with Sasuke. He just couldn't feel any negativity towards Satsuki. Don't you worry, Satsuki-chan. You don't ever have to worry about anything now that I'm here to help. I'll protect you, I promise, he whispered softly, thinking the girl was already asleep. He then felt her shift to...
No, it just doesn't fit. It just doesn't
Ryder doesn't
fit.
know how women behave.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
He then felt her
Like
shift over to get
No
more
fanfic
comfortable.
author knows how women behave. Not even the fucking female fanfic authors know how women behave.
Before hearing a small voice. Do you really mean that, Naruto-kun?
No.
No, I'm just lying to you, you dumb bitch.
Satsuki asked as she was clearly half asleep. Naruto looked down to see that she was staring at him in a half-sleepy daze before nodding and putting his forehead against hers, smiling all the while. Of course, Satsuki-chan. I said it before, right? I never go back on my word, Dattebayo.
That's my ninja way, Dattebayo.
Like, who the fuck keeps leaving and coming back in and leaving again?
I don't know. I haven't
Yeah,
noticed.
you'd need a log bot for that one.
He quietly reminded with just as much conviction as the first time he said it. In response, Satsuki sleepily smiled as she went back to nuzzling Naruto's chest. Thank you, Naruto-kun, she replied as she finally fell asleep. But unlike all the other nights since the day her clan was massacred, this time she sleeps soundly, as she sleeps while feeling Naruto's warmth enveloping her and preventing any nightmare to haunt her dreams. Naruto merely smiled in response as he let the girl snuggle up to him. Good night, Satsuki-chan, he whispered as he fell asleep as well. With those words said, they each soon drifted off to the realm of sleep, each smiling for their own reasons, as the both of them didn't know how the future will change with their interactions.
I hate this. I hate this. It's
JG Resident Evil's AN.
Especially since I know this absolute fucking troglodyte is going to make it a harem with Hinata as well.
Welcome,
If
fans both old and
I
new.
could still somewhat, like, tolerate it despite my distaste if it was single pairing. But the fact that it's fucking multi-pairing in addition to this creepy shit is like...
Oh no. I know why it's called Remix now. This is a rewrite.
It is? What was the original like?
JG Resident Evil's AN. Welcome, fans both old and new. For the new, thank you for reading. And for the old, notice the changes.
What changes? Okay. Let me see if okay, let me just Internet Archive, please.
I don't think you'll find one of those.
Saved 2012.
Fight to Protect's AN. You should have. We worked hard on them. And we will have a full explanation for this sudden rewrite in the Chapter 3 AN.
This is more than one person writing?
Yes,
or maybe
apparently so.
Disorder.
JG Resident Evil and Fight to Protect.
They would have the DeviantArt and the YouTube linked.
Full explanation for the rewrite is in the Chapter 3 author's note.
It's so weird. It goes from Hinata Chronicles to Uchicha Heiress Remix within 1 year.
Wait, it was originally called the Hinata Chronicles?
No, like, that's his other story. It's like, Internet Archive has his, like, the first day saved, but, it goes from the original story, like, one story, and it goes immediately to the fucking rewrite before we can see what the original story was like, which is a tragedy.
Now, for you new readers, please read and remember all of this remastered chapters, as they will have new scenes that will have hints of what is to come for the future. JG, we hope you enjoy. Until the next time, F2P, peace out.
God.
Let's see if I can find this shit.
That's the end of Chapter 1.
No, that's not it. Fuck.
Well, that was fucked up.
And look at the title for Chapter 2.
A spicy
wake-up call.
Oh gosh. What, is she gonna be sucking his
Oh
dick
my.
or
Oh
something?
god. Oh no.
You can tell people are getting excited for this one.
Dude, like, at least make them older,
Smurf's
man.
comment, Smurf's comment, running a Shadow Clan owned train at Itachi's little sister sounds hazardous to your health.
What the...
Can I say something? Can I?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
What I was going to say is, Why will Itachi kill his clan and leave his sister if he knew about the Clan Restoration Act?
That is a fucking good point. Good question.
Look,
Fuck
we don't
you, that-
like that kind of logic around here. We don't take
I'm
kindly to that.
I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back about that.
Do
Maybe
you
he
want
was
you
claiming
want
to be
unmute
caught as the
monkey?
instigator.
Yeah.
Look, not
Like-
even Itachi knew. Okay.
Maybe
This
Itachi
is-
was planning to take credit for driving off the guy, and he was planning to be the guy who got all the women.
Yeah. Yeah. That.
God.
Should we dive into chapter 2 or wait until next time?
Whatever you prefer, Matt. To you.
Well, I don't have anything to do tomorrow, so I can keep going. I'm asking everyone else.
This Reddit thread is Uchiha Heiress remix worth reading, and one of the answers is just no. The guy's
I
like,
am.
why? And the guy responds, because it's a cringe fest.
Oh,
And
am-
God.
Like a 12-year-old with double D plus cup size with her own version of Dattebayo.
I'm not planning on leaving. Because of all like the shooting ends. I'm probably gonna
It
be
sounded like
here,
you
so
said
yeah,
all the
this is-
shitting ends.
Yeah.
The cartel
Like,
members were
although-
shooting to establish dominance.
We'll continue until the 2-hour mark.
Someone says Uchiha Heiress remix is a badly written halfway harem fic that just has a femme Sasuke and Hinata both so in love with Naruto they eventually become him. What the fic brings to the table is not something that belongs on the table, and it brings a lot of it.
Oh, God. Oh.
That is one of the best reviews I've heard.
Dude, Jimper again, he really fucking hates this fic. Anytime I see that fic, I stare at it and feel the temptation to write a story called Uchiha Heiress but not crap. I'm going to go review one of his Naruto stories and say, so when do you get released? Uchiha Heiress remix but not crap.
All right, let's dive into chapter 2 for the next 45 minutes. I don't think we'll finish it.
But maybe Naruto will finish.
Oh, no.
This Naruto would never finish first.
Chapter 2, a spicy wake-up call. Earlier that night in the Hokage Tower, in his office, Hiruzen Sarutobi, the professor, known to all as Third Hokage, was watching over Naruto and Satsuki through his crystal ball as the two said Genin slept together. The old man gave a calm and happy smile at the sight of the two children sleeping so soundly. So, Naruto-kun found out about Satsuki-chan's real gender. At least the Hokage is fully aware of it.
I will expect that to be the
Honestly,
case.
expected the Hokage did not know.
Like,
Why is the Hokage peeping on children?
I mean, to be fair,
No, the Hokage already does that.
yeah, to be fair, he
Like,
did
that-
that in
that's
canon.
Like that is canon at least.
For like 8 years before the clan died, and she was the child of the clan head. So there's no way in hell the Hokage wouldn't know her gender.
Yeah, but I was half expecting for them to try and pull this. The Hokage doesn't know shit, so.
Yeah, same. It's like, obviously the Hokage is just a fucking dumbass.
I don't know what to think about the Hokage. I will like it's yeah.
Well, the description did not call for Hokage bashing, just civilian council and Sakura.
Is the civilian council actually a thing, or is that
No.
also fanfic?
No,
I
there's
it's
only
completely
one council.
I love how Smurf, like, when he talks about the civilian council in his fucking fic, he just says, yeah, literally the only thing they do is taxes. They can audit you, but no one gives a shit.
Right. I mean, what is a civilian council going to do in a military dictatorship?
Yeah, fucking exactly.
But no, the only canon council that Konoha has are the third Hokage's teammates, Donzo and those two other old people.
Who invented
And even
this
then,
civilian
unless
council?
the Hokage is already dead, it's just an advisory council.
Yeah.
Wait, did you ask who invented those?
Yeah, I'm saying,
I am curious.
Some guy trying to raise the drama level of the story. Yeah, it's like those stories where like Naruto is being chased by a mob of villagers and they fucking break all the bones in his body and make him have internal injuries.
And he has
but
to
then
be
he somehow
healed by the
heals.
QB so that can meet him early.
Yeah, he goes to his house and it's full of garbage and people
then
throwing rocks in his
Naruto
house.
leaves, and then 10 years later, he shows back up wearing all black with chains and shit.
Yep,
Um,
pretty much.
Naruto meets the QB, and the QB's a really hot redhead.
And he's into redheads, which is a
Obviously.
foreshadowing.
I think I've seen one fic where the QB, when it's getting sealed, it's replaced by Ari from League.
I have no idea who that is.
Where I've seen this fic.
She's basically a seductress.
Yeah, she's like the Korean nine-tailed fox, the Gumiho. AKA,
My
it's
favorite
literally
old QB was the one where the QB's like a little girl who just got her one tails in a bet or something. She just like sets shit on fire all the time.
Just saying, I have to do something. Okay, where's the chat? All right.
Alright, go
stay-
bust it up, buddy.
Send something to Mand.
He stated the obvious in a mutter. What Satsuki and Minnie didn't know was that he, along with the shinobi side of the council, had known the truth of who was the last Uchiha all along. I mean, obviously. There's no way they didn't know. And the only way I can buy even the civilians not knowing is a mass genjutsu to make them forget.
Yep.
Keep going.
So the whole thing is just a big confusion on Satsuki's part then?
Probably.
Maybe they just all decided not to push the issue when they realized how much she wasn't into it.
You know, that would be completely buyable. Like, like they're all so like they meet and they're all so why is the Uchiha heiress pretending to be a guy? They're afraid of the Clan Restoration Act. Oh, then why don't we just not use it?
Well, I mean, it doesn't say the village are assholes, so that's very possible.
And what about her pretending to be a guy? Oh, we'll just let that happen. It's not hurting anyone.
Oh my gosh, I'm reading TV tropes for this fic, which is really
Wait, this
tiny.
has a TV tropes?
It's a really small TV tropes. And it actually has a full bigger image of the cover photo.
I mean, who makes the TV tropes anyway? Isn't
I
the
have no
author that
fucking
does it?
clue. Usually it's not the author. There's a bigger cover image. It still looks fucking stupid. But the entire Shinobi Council, the Jonin, and Iruka were all aware of Satsuki's true gender. The Hokage even helped her change her birth records to hide her from the civilian council. This is a military dictatorship. If they were that much of a problem, fucking kill them, like the Uchiha. Like,
Right?
Yeah, literally the family they killed.
That is literally what they did to the Uchiha. Just do it to the civilian council. Like, what the fuck?
Also,
Right.
I'd love to see that. Where it's like Hashirama puts it in civilian council, but they're ass, so when Tobirama takes control, he kills them.
I
Just
mean,
had
when
some
you
all
think
kill.
about it, though, there's a pretty big difference. The civilian council is technically following the law, whilst the Uchiha were trying to stage a coup.
I'm pretty sure usually the fix go that yeah they're not following the law. They're more powerful than the Hokage for some godforsaken reason, despite the fact that it's a fucking ninja village, not a civilian village.
Usually, it's
Like,
an economic
Any
thing.
any civilians would have come in years after the ninja had already settled.
Okay, let's move on. Though the old Hokage could have told not only the rest of the council, along with the whole village, but he had decided to let Satsuki go on with her little plan of hiding her gender, as he and the Shinobi Council didn't want her to suffer at the hands of the selfish and possibly lecherous civilian council. The old, the old Hokage knew full well that by law he would have to force the Uchiha heiress into the CRA after the entire Uchiha clan's massacre. But he also knew that would surely cause her to have a mental breakdown.
Wouldn't that be wouldn't that be an absolute win? Because then she'd unlock the Sharingan.
Oh God. And possibly
Yes.
hate the village.
That's the only
Also,
downside.
yes.
So he decided he would rather risk the trouble of hiding her true gender as long as possible than to let that poor girl suffer such a fate.
Why not? Once again, why not kill the civilian council? It's not rocket science. In fact, it's literally just small pointy object science.
It's literally ninja science.
But that's more Orochimaru's thing. Maybe that's why it's like they can't, like Orochimaru.
That's why they
he
can't do
actually
it, because it's what
decides to curse
Orochimaru
the
would
fucking
do.
world.
Dude, Hiruzen can like just extend his staff and shoot the nine tails out of the city, but he's afraid of a bunch of fat civilians.
Oh yeah, well whenever he's around there, like he just can't get his staff to extend.
Oh God.
Oh, God. Performance issues. I can.
It is very awkward.
That, and
Oh,
he
God.
also had a sadistic desire to see the civilian council's horrified reaction when the time came for the girl to reveal the truth.
Why?
Because they committed his greatest weakness, paperwork.
Yeah, I can't wait for the scene where Naruto teaches him the fucking shadow clone. And
Oh God! God
Oh
damn it!
God.
I hate
Why
that
don't you
trope.
use the shadow clone to do your paperwork?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm a fucking dumbass, you know.
Like, it's not like
the god
you'll
of
get the
Shinobi
same
never
fucking
once-
experience.
the god of Shinobi never once thought about that. Yeah, Smurf, did you do that in your Naruto fic? Because if so, I might have to fucking do things I regret. Oh, fuck
Oh
off.
God.
Smurf says Hiruzen wasn't performing until he saw that Orochimaru was inhabiting a chick.
Hell yeah! You know, that makes sense.
I said, Smurf, did you do the fucking shadow clones for paperwork trope? Because if so, I'm going to have to do something I will regret.
Now then, Hiruzen got out as he went to the drawers of his desk and pulled out some documents. After this sudden but pleasant turn of events, I better make some changes to the team squads, he decided as he went through the team documents. He was originally going to place Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura together. After all, it was always the format to place the best, top kunoichi, and the dead last together, but realized that was a plan for disaster. After all, the only way for this type of team to work was if one of them must be the heart to unite them together.
What the fuck? That's so stupid.
This format always worked in the past because there was always a heart when the actual test began, but not in this case. Though it would be an act, Sasuke and Naruto would be constantly fighting each other. He knew that wouldn't be a problem because Satsuki knew she had to fight side by side, as Naruto would do so as well. No, the problem for this specific team would be the third member, as Sakura would have just fawned over Sasuke and not even care for Naruto, let alone his safety. He then went over said third member's name and looked over her file. While Sakura is indeed a very gifted girl in terms of intellectual skills, she is more suited as a genjutsu type.
We all know that Sakura's gonna get bashed in this. Smurf responded to my question about what he did with the Shadow Clone thing. He says, I literally had it as a throwaway thing, not to be taken seriously. Hiruzen took Naruto recommending it as a joke, mainly because he was already doing it. As I said, like, that makes sense. Like, he would already be fucking doing it.
So I would be best for not just Satsuki-chan and Naruto-kun's sakes, but for her own if I place her on Kurenai's team to become more experienced with genjutsu and switch her with Hinata. Obviously, pure contrivance to get Satsuki, Naruto, and Hinata all on one team together.
I mean, it does make sense.
I mean,
Sakura should have been on her team.
the format is literally top Kunoichi, Rookie of the Year, and Dead Last. So, and Sakura is...
But top Kunoichi really should have gone to Hinata because she would wreck Sakura. And Sakura...
I mean, but clearly it didn't in canon, so...
Yeah, I know. Sakura is exclusively good at chakra control, which is great for genjutsu, so...
She's good at the only thing that's completely useless by the end of part 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The only useful genjutsu is a Sharingan genjutsu.
Well, wasn't there that one thing that, like, the old Mizukage was doing or something? That was working, or was that not genjutsu?
It was a Sharingan genjutsu that controlled him.
Fuck you.
Obito did it with one eye without even being around him for most of the time.
Mizukage, not the fucking Jinchuriki, but the one that fought against, like, the one that was dead enemies against the like second Iwakage.
Oh, you're talking about the dude in the war that
The guy
kept
with the
telling them
fucking
where the
conch.
real body was and they wouldn't figure it out?
I think so, yeah.
It's been a while, so...
It's been quite a fucking while.
I mean, nobody cared about that, dude. They just kept, like, going... Like, they either skipped through the anime or flipped the pages until they reached the parts all the people wanted.
He concluded as he then gave a small sigh. Though I also hope Kurenai doesn't take this too badly. She did want to have Hinata on her team. Hopefully, she can bond with Sakura with this change of team members.
I'm predicting now that there's going to be Hyuga bashing.
Oh yeah, probably.
They're gonna bash my boy Neji?
Oh no, not Neji. The rest of them.
Oh yeah, the evil Hyuga main branch council or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Mustache twirling included. Yeah,
You always have the grandpa that's the complete, utter, like, douchebag racist type.
At least that's a lot closer to canon than Civilian Council.
Yeah. I guess.
Plus, I'm hoping that with Kurenai as her sensei, Sakura would snap out of her fangirl obsession. Then the old Hokage gave a small, amusing chuckle. That, and it would help out our shy little Hyuga, he then said. It was an obvious fact to everyone that Hinata had a crush on Naruto, but was too shy to say it.
Well, you called it.
God damn
They're
it.
not even hiding the fact that that's what they're trying to do.
I mean, to be fair, Ninja should have good observation skills, so it probably was obvious to everyone else.
Well, yeah, I'm saying the author is not even trying to hide that this is what they're trying to do.
Doesn't
Heck.
it fill you with joy?
Heck, even most of the Jonin and some Anbu in the village made one large bet for who would confess first and win. It was actually more like a pool. Some guessed she would confess at the earliest when she graduated, while others bet it would be when she was in her 20s, and one or two actually bet that it would be Naruto to be the one to confess to her. That would be the day, he thought to himself, as he then began to think seriously. This should balance out the teams well enough. Not to mention with Hinata-chan on Naruto-kun's team, she is bound to at least get a confidence boost. After all, Naruto-kun has the uncanny ability to bring out the good to those who open up to him. Hiruzen muttered with a smile as he finished the new team placements. He then gently palmed his face in exhaustion as he went back to doing the dreaded paperwork, cursing the fourth Hokage for giving him back the Hokage position when he died. Now don't get him wrong, he still loves being the Hokage, but still, being able to protect his precious Konoha, he would still protect his home, but... I should have been in retirement by now, he shouted it to the sky.
Get too old for this shit.
The next day. As the sun was beginning to rise, a rooster crowed out to welcome a new day, while also waking Naruto up, though he responded by throwing a kunai at it and nearly hit the unfortunate bird. I'm confused.
Hello, confused.
Naruto is in Sasuke's bed. Where the fuck is this rooster?
Look, don't question it.
Maybe it's just a wild rooster walking through the remains of the Uchiha.
They're not in the Uchiha district. They're in a random apartment near the red light district.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sasuke doesn't live in the Uchiha district.
But they live in the Uchiha district in the actual canon.
But he
Well,
doesn't.
fuck canon.
Yeah, but still, there's no reason why.
I like this story. I mean, just how he
Shut up,
loses
Zero.
his
No one
mind.
cares.
But it missed by a few inches. This made the poor animal to become terrified as it jumped to the ground, landing right on top of a civilian that was taking an early walk, and began to peck and scratch at his face. Ah! The man screamed in pain as he tried to get the rooster off his face.
That was a great dream.
You're welcome. Damn it. Stupid bird, Dattebayo. First one of the chapter.
Wait, how did he, did he just jump up, walk to the window, throw a kunai at it? What the fuck?
No, he didn't even get up. He did it straight from bed.
I mean, I could see, an actual Jonin, the fucking clothes he has, at this stage in his life.
But Naruto's just so cool. He has to be able to do it.
Yeah, so cool. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, Naruto, you're so fucking cool. Holy shit.
Sorcerer, are you still alive or are you dead?
I'm still alive.
Alright.
I'm still alive.
Naruto groaned at being wake up too early. As he began to wake up, he then looked over to his side and saw the still sleeping Satsuki. The sight of the peaceful-looking girl made him smile. She looked so peaceful.
I feel like that's a little bit redundant.
Redundant statements are redundant. He admitted with a smile. How I got lucky enough to get to know her in such a short time is beyond me, he added, but he was very happy for getting to know Satsuki. But before he could continue enjoying the moment, Naruto suddenly began to smell something terrible.
Oh
Like,
god.
like a cross
Did he
between a
fart?
dead carcass and old spoiled milk wafting around him. The hell? He got out as he pulled his collar away from him and sniffed the inside, confirming that the smell was coming from him.
Let me guess, he's gonna shower and they're gonna...
Jeez, I reek. Yeah, I can't go outside smelling like this. If I do, then the civilians will complain that I'm trying to off them with my bad smell. Not that it would stop them from complaining either way, he muttered as he took one last look at Satsuki, hoping she wouldn't mind him using her bath. I'm sure she won't mind, he thought to himself. She's gonna walk in on him. I'm predicting it now.
Yep, I mean, as soon as I heard shower,
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna happen.
We've got 12-year-olds walking in on each other in the shower, guys.
Now, here's the real question. Will she walk in and then leave, or will she walk in and then join him?
I mean, judging by the title...
It is a spicy wake-up. So... Now give me a minute, guys. I've got to go refill my water. Throat's getting
you're
dry.
gonna need the water for that one, because they're gonna be all watery as well.
All right,
How
I'm
does
back.
everybody feel?
Head inside. How about you?
I'm excited for this, chap.
All right.
Oh, just fucking noped out as soon as you said that.
Who noped out?
Oh, I think they noped out because they just can't handle what they're about to witness.
Can't handle the cringe.
Monkey King says, Monkey King says, I am ashamed that I read so much of this fic when I was younger.
It's a beautiful kind of cringe. We must encourage it. Nurture it.
Moving carefully out
Give
of
it
the
a good
bed,
environment.
while trying to make sure he didn't wake Satsuki, Naruto left the room to go find and take a bath. Naruto was in awe at how tidy and spacious Satsuki's place was compared to his crappy apartment. He walked around for a few moments before finding the bathroom. The bath was pretty big enough for 3 people to bathe comfortably at once. Whoa, this definitely beats my dinky old bathtub. I usually have to share with the moths, he commented as he was baffled by the size of the huge bathtub that also had a shower attachment. Naruto then started the shower, and while the bath was filling up, he began to pull his clothes off. They were still a bit sticky with sweat from yesterday's intense training and the matches he had with Satsuki. Naruto, now fully naked, he walked into the bath and closed the door behind him, though he forgot to lock it.
If you guys spam Sasuke Naruto fic, wait for like 5 more fics, because holy shit, you have so many things you're working on right now. Stop working on new fucking fics.
Don't listen to him. Write everything you want.
Fuck you, Zero. You don't even write the fics that I want, so.
Just
Trinity?
You betrayed me.
Hey. Just
Dude, I will come back to it eventually. I'm not even kidding.
I don't believe you.
I'm honestly not kidding. It's just that I'm gonna be moving in April.
Have you played Arceus yet?
No.
I recommend it.
I saw a screenshot that they have computers and shit, and I remembered in Pokemon Red.
I haven't seen any computers in the game.
I mean, they have access to all the Pokemon, like in a sort of Pokemon PC thing.
No, they don't.
Don't they?
No.
I just saw a
get-
screenshot of like incredible technology in Pokemon Arceus, and then
No. You get the Pokemon from literal pastures. Like that's where you store your Pokemon.
oh,
Like in the menu where you select the Pokemon, yeah, it shows up like as a big Pokemon menu, but it's literally you're taking them from the pasture. And
well,
you
I
can
might
actually-
get it when my emulator
updates.
has support for it.
Yeah. Like I know you can actually see specific Pokemon in the pasture that you own. Like you can see them like they're a carbon copy of the ones outside. And that sounds weird until you realize that Arceus really emphasizes the size difference in Pokemon. So
Why
Pokemon
are
can
we
be
talking about
radically different
Pokemon?
sizes. Like my Rhyperior is like 3 times as large as me, and like 1.5 times as large as normal Rhyperior. It's fucking massive. I love it. It's awesome.
How big is the Arceus?
I haven't
I'm
gotten
dumb, guys.
I just caught Palkia.
I forgot that I was muted.
Good
I was
job.
wondering why no one was responding to me.
We were just
you
talking
reading?
over you.
Yeah, I did start to read, yes.
Damn it.
That
Damn it,
feeling
man.
when you mute yourself.
Yep. Well, why is everyone
Oh yeah, so
still
I'm
talking over me? Like,
we just don't give a shit about
Yeah.
you. Shut up. We want to talk about Pokemon.
no, I was all, why are you talking about Pokemon while I'm trying to read? Like, okay, but yeah. my mistake is over, and now we're back to the fic. Moving carefully out of the bed while trying to make sure he didn't wake Satsuki, Naruto left the room to go find and take a bath. Naruto was in awe at how tidy and spacious Satsuki's place was compared to his crappy apartment. He walked around for a few moments before finding the bathroom. The bath was pretty big enough for 3 people to bathe comfortably at once. Whoa.
3 people?
Yeah. Hint,
God
hint.
damn it.
Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa. This definitely beats my dinky old bathtub. I usually have to share with the moths, he commented as he was baffled by the size of the huge bathtub that also had a shower attachment.
He's in awe at the size of the bathtub.
Oh yeah. Naruto then started the shower, and while the bath was filling up, he began to pull his clothes off. They were still a bit sticky with sweat from yesterday's intense training and the matches he had with Satsuki.
Is that why
Naruto,
they're sticky?
I know we were all thinking it, Zero, but why did you have to say it?
Look, I live to make people's lives miserable, okay? This is my calling.
Okay, that needs to go in misquotes. Not what you said, just something I saw.
Fuck off. I don't even remember saying that. I'm so tired.
Hi, so tired.
Go fuck yourself.
Wow. And I'll never update. E.T.
Well, you're really gonna disappoint all 3 of our Elemental Trinity fans.
Naruto, now fully naked, he walked into the bath and closed the door behind.
I was tabbed. What?
Yeah,
I
he's
know.
naked.
I thought that happened next chapter.
No, this is chapter 2. He's about to take a shower.
Naruto, now fully naked, he walked into the bath and closed the door behind him, though he forgot to lock it. The warm water felt like heaven, as he could literally feel the dirt and sweat wash off him, letting his body relax. As Naruto soaked his body and relaxed his muscles, he went over what happened yesterday in his mind. It was all very confusing, and he wasn't completely sure what to do, or even what to say to Satsuki, though he did plan to help her out however he could, as he gave his word, and he had no intention of going against it.
Fuck's sake, how many times are you going to have permutations of him saying that He never goes back on his word.
At least infinity plus 2.
God
Less
damn
than
it.
canon then.
Meanwhile, back with said Uchiha, Satsuki began to slowly open her eyes. Then she began to move her hand around the side where Naruto slept and found it to be empty. This made her fully awake as she immediately wondered where her new friend was at when she didn't feel his presence in the room anymore. Naruto-kun? She muttered out, as she hadn't yet realized that she was blushing when she thought of Naruto as her friend. Satsuki stood up from her bed, stretching her arms into the air with a loud yawn. She left her bedroom and walked around her apartment, looking for her former classmate. Naruto, however, was nowhere to be seen. Did he already leave? He didn't even say goodbye, Satsuki guessed as she sighed, sad that he would leave without even saying
steps
goodbye.
out of the bathroom after taking this massive dump in her toilet. Like, hey, Satsuki, do you know the number for the plumbers or anything?
Look, Sasuke, I had some bad milk yesterday. I just couldn't. I just had to go.
It feels like the seal broke out of my ass.
Suddenly, Satsuki's concentration was broken by a foul smell. It didn't take her long to realize that smell was coming from her.
Uh-huh.
I better go take a bath and wash up. Thanks to what happened, I never quite got a chance to take a shower, she remembered. Ugh, I feel so gross. I don't understand how some guys can handle being smelly like this.
Alright, countdown to Sasuke getting a lady boner.
I like how the author doesn't even consider the fact that that Sasuke would have to at least mention having to clean the bed afterwards because it's probably soaked in all their sweat. Author does not know how dirty they are.
Yeah, if they smell that bad, they definitely need to wash the bedding. She then groaned in disgust and annoyance as she quickly made her way to the bathroom. After closing the door behind her, Satsuki began to strip off yesterday's clothes. Since she let Naruto sleep in her bed, Satsuki had to stay in the same clothes she had worn after her original clothes were shredded from the match from the night before. If she had woken up first and tried changing, she would have risked waking Naruto up, giving him another eyeful of her natural-born self. Again. After tossing her sweat-drenched clothes to the side, Satsuki wrapped a towel around herself and stood just in front of the door, ignorant of its other occupant. A nice shower will help me get cleaned up, she decided, as she went back to thinking about how her new friend, unaware of the pink blush on her face, how her new friend what?
No, what? Just how?
Meanwhile, Naruto had just finished up as he got out and covered himself with a towel. At least they both have towels. As long as they don't drop their towels in surprise, we're fine. And I just jinxed it, didn't I?
I will, yeah.
Everything will be okay.
Pardon me while I go bang my head with something sharp and heavy.
Something else is gonna be banging soon, don't you worry.
Tying it around his waist and using another one to dry his shaggy golden blonde hair. Ah, he sighed contentedly as he was cracking his neck. That was nice. Way better than what I could get in my apartment bathroom, he thought as he opened the door to find Satsuki, with nothing but a towel on.
I feel like Jackass Moth is going to be correct in his prediction. Proceeds to drop towel in surprise. I think that's what's going to happen.
We'll find out as soon as I scroll down. It took a moment before either of them realized what was standing before them, causing Satsuki brain shut down, causing her to drop her towel around her body, exposing her very impressive yet still growing breasts yet again.
You called it, fam.
God damn it. I like how it's always very impressive but still growing.
It's already double D. Like, what the hell is it gonna be? Like, are his tits going to have their own, like, gravitational pull?
Like, everyone's gotta be like Tsunade, okay?
Ah! Both ninja to be screamed in shock at the sights in front of them that when Naruto attempted to take a few steps back, he stepped on a bar of soap and fell back into the bath, hitting his head on Tube's edge while Satsuki was curled into a ball on the opposite wall, trying to cover as much of her body as possible, and her face was crimson red from embarrassment from being seen naked yet again.
Again?
Yeah, because he saw her tits the first time.
Yeah, he saw her tits when he shredded her clothes with his attack.
He wanted some more boobies. I said booby.
Boobies. Within the seal, the QB then woke up to the screams. "Oh, what now?" he grumbled in annoyance, before then saw the naked Uchiha and felt his Jinchuriki in pain, as it didn't take the Baiju long to connect the dots. He began to laugh his ass off at the ridiculous but also hilarious way to start the day, while his nose bled from the size of the girl's rack.
This would be an awkwardly inconvenient to start forcibly circulating chakra in certain regions.
Indeed. Also, the Ninetales is a pedophile.
Very much so.
Cool.
After a few moments, Naruto regained his composure, and Satsuki wrapped her fallen towel back around her body, with the situation becoming extremely awkward, as they both attempted not to look at each other's lack of clothing. The clothes left nothing to the imagination, or the towels left nothing to the imagination. Satsuki then started to blush madly, as she couldn't help but take a peek at Naruto. Oh, Kami.
God damn it.
He's so ripped. Those muscles are huge, she thought unintentionally as she stared at her male friend. I wonder how big. No perverted thoughts! She added as she then...
How did you manage to insert your words in there?
What?
How did you manage to insert your thoughts into the dialogue?
I don't know.
It's a great dialogue, though, right?
It's not dialogue, though. It's inner thoughts.
Oh. You sure? Because it sort of looks like dialogue.
Monologue.
She added as she then shook her head back and forth as she couldn't help but admire his lean and muscular body. Naruto was also blushing madly as well, but for a different reason. Whoa. Do all girls in a clan have big breasts like that?
What?
What the fuck, Naruto?
If Itachi was also a chick in this, I would accept that over Hinata. Itachi's also a chick in they just have like triple D's or some shit. Like joke Sasuke. Sasuke, you lack cup size.
Oh god.
God. I mean, we're only 12 for Kami's sake, and she already has an Ah, stop thinking like that, he thought as he drank in her hourglass figure and the sizable mounds on her chest, which were only covered by a tiny towel.
What the fuck? This is just so uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's official.
You know, we're gonna have to skip a bit next chapter, I think it is.
It's official. You hit puberty, QB commented as he laughed his ass off again. Though, it seems that the Uchiha went through it way before you with her rack, he added.
Fucking the QB will rise again is speaking.
Oh god. Oh god.
More Konoha aggression. Yeah, honestly, Hashirama.
Hiroshima?
Yeah, fucking Hiroshima. No, Hashirama did the reverse Emancipation Proclamation, just enslaved the Biju.
I mean, to be fair, equating Hiroshima and Hashirama together is pretty reasonable. Pretty okay.
Shut it, was all Naruto could retort as he once again tried desperately not to think of said girl's assets.
God.
Then after another few moments, their curiosity of the opposite gender finally won over, as the two turned around at the same time, and they froze in place as they kept staring at each other, admiring each other's bodies while not knowing what to say to the other. Soon after what felt like hours, Satsuki finally recovered from her self-trance as she broke the silence. I'm sorry about this, Naruto-kun. She apologized, feeling as though it was her fault.
I can't wait for the fucking egregiously written smut scenes in like 10 words.
To this response, Naruto finally recovered of his own trance. It's alright. It's alright, Satsuki-chan. I should have left a note saying where I went off to, he responded as he began to rub the back of his head to get rid of the pain. That really hurt, he thought to himself. Which is surprising considering you're thick-headed.
Sakuara beats the shit out of him, it's bad, but when Satsuki hits him, it's A-okay.
She didn't hit him. She just surprised him and he tripped. He slipped over a bar of soap and fell and hit his head.
I was desperately trying not to hear the full fucking scene because it's so cringe. I guess it's succeeded.
QB commented with another chuckle. Naruto only groaned in annoyance, though made sure not to let Satsuki saw or hear it, or risk making her believe it was for her. Satsuki, meanwhile, was trying to figure out what she should say. I'm glad you found the bath, though. Looks like we really went all out last night with our sparring match. That's what the kids are calling it these days.
They're going all out.
Her voice trembled slightly, only half sure of what she was saying. This got Naruto's attention. He turned his head back towards Satsuki. Ah, yeah, sorry, I used your bath without asking. I didn't want to go out smelling like I did, he explained as he was just as nervous as the girl in front of him. This started to calm Satsuki down a little as she looked at the blonde Genin. No problem. If you want, I can lend you some of my Sasuke clothes. I'm pretty sure they'll fit you, she then offered.
I'd love to see this, like he just shows back up like everyone thinks they're gay.
Oh god. Well, I mean, they did canonically share each other's first kiss.
What? Oh, fuck, you're right.
Yeah, they did canonically share each other's first kiss.
You know, if only Sarada was actually an established character, so that, like, one day she's like, so, like, you know, so mom was your first kiss, right? Like, something like about that.
This
Hello?
started to calm Satsuki down a little as she looked at the blonde guinea. No problem. If you want, I can... Okay, I already read that. Naruto nodded his head. Sure, that'd be great, thanks, he said with much gratitude in his voice as he began to calm down. Still not quite aware of what she was saying, Satsuki slightly tilted her head as a question popped into her head. Do you want me to show you where my Sasuke clothes are? She then bluntly asked before her eyes widened. Why did I ask him that?
I
Then
don't know.
thought-
Did you just offer him the fucking clothes? Like, is there anything wrong about saying, "Oh yeah, you know, my shirt's over there in the chest of drawer is like the place where you store clothing"?
She then thought in a panic as she realized that would be saying to change together.
No, it wouldn't. Does this author know how human beings work?
Obviously
They don't even
not.
know that being sweaty will basically make their room stink.
Yeah, it would be awful. Like, let me just say, it would be fucking awful, especially trying to sleep when you're sweaty. Like, it would be so uncomfortable. Oh my gosh.
Naruto wasn't doing much better as he looked at her. Yeah, thanks again, he calmly said before he too realized what he had just said. What am I doing? Say no, you idiot! He also thought in a panic, wanting to reject the offer, but now couldn't, as that would make the poor girl feel like a pervert. Just because you're showing him where the clothes are doesn't mean you have to change together. Hell,
Yes, it does.
Satsuki still has to take her shower.
Yep.
Satsuki then turned around, unintentionally giving Naruto a look at her shapely rear, which made said blonde
Sake.
blush red
They
at the
aren't
sight,
fucking 12.
and gestured for him to follow her by wagging her finger. Okay then, just follow me then, Naruto-kun, she then requested, trying to sound calm, but inwardly she was panicking like mad over the
I feel
situation.
like instead of you know, the Sasuke, like, it's like, does Konoha have classes in how to be a hoe? Because I know there's that fucking trope of the seduction classes, but it's
Wait, what? There was a trip for seduction
there's
classes?
a trope for seduction classes.
Oh, trope.
low-key. Yeah.
Yeah, I
If they
never.
Grand Restoration Act, they probably do have those classes.
Probably.
You talking about the one where they like do flowers and shit and learn how to
Yes,
seduce
yes.
guys? Yeah, I've thought that shit was so fucking creepy.
To be fair, that's actually what Kunoichi were.
She then Okay then, just follow me then, Naruto-kun, she then requested, trying to sound calm. But inwardly, she was panicking like mad over the situation, as she didn't even realize she added kun again to Naruto's name. Oh, Kami, what am I doing? What will Naruto-kun think of me acting like this? She panicked in her mind as she felt a little dizzy from all the blood rushing to her head. In the seal, meanwhile, the Kyuubi could feel the emotions leaking from the girl as he smirked at the sight, knowing how she was really feeling. Oh, the irony of it all, he said to himself. The two young Guinean walked in an awkward silence. Nothing was said out loud, but their heads
The
wouldn't
walk of
shut.
shame.
The mutual walk of shame. Nothing was said out loud, but their heads wouldn't shut up as they tried to think of what to say next. Damn it, what the hell should I do? It was a miracle I was able to handle this last night, but now? Naruto's thoughts trailed off as his eyes slowly started to wander down and stare at Satsuki's swinging hips and shapely butt, the towel teased to expose it at any moment. The bottom of her rear suddenly stuck out from the towel, immediately causing Naruto's hormones to go insane, but it wasn't as if no one could blame him. The towel Satsuki had on was incredibly small, and she, who unconsciously clutched it closer to her chest, didn't help keep the side currently facing Naruto covered.
I think this is gonna get, if you were monetized, this would get you demonetized.
I'm not monetized, so I'm not looking to be monetized either, so...
Yeah, you're not gonna get, certainly not gonna get monetized after this.
This made their walk feel like miles instead of down the hall. She got a nice ass, huh? God damn it.
Having him speak in a southerner accent is the best thing.
Yeah, it's absolutely the best thing we've ever done.
QB commented offhandedly as Naruto could feel the shit-eating grin on the fox's face. Well, said blonde couldn't even retort it from his face being crimson red, as he couldn't even defend himself from something he was clearly did, which made the Baiju only chuckle more. As they then finally reached the room, Satsuki opened the door and pointed to the closet. My Sasuke clothes are in there. You can use anything that fits. She then explained, unaware that her towel was doing as she continued to hold it. Naruto could only nod his head as he finally broke away from staring at her rear. Thanks, Satsuki-chan. I owe you one, he couldn't help but honestly say. Hearing Naruto thank her made Satsuki blush instantly at being called her name with such familiarity. No problem, she stuttered with much shyness in her tone. Why am I stuttering? Why is my heart pounding so fast? I feel like it's about to burst out of my chest, she thought, worrying about what was going on with herself. Naruto went to walk into the room, while the still absent-minded Satsuki also tried to enter her room. But since the door was for single-person use, it caused both of them to brush against each other, and since they were wearing nothing but towels, when their bare skins touched each other as they felt the body heat of the other, which made them blush dark red. This caused both preteens to turn towards the other and jump back, each hitting their backs against the nearest wall to them. The two just stared into each other's eyes, with their face still dark red, not knowing what to say. Then their eyes slowly began to descend, and the both of them got another look at the other's body, which made the red face turn redder. After a moment or two, they finally calmed down enough, and this time it was Naruto who broke the silence. Sorry about that, Satsuki-chan. My fault, I wasn't thinking. He got out. Satsuki's blush became deeper crimson as she then shook her head in response. No problem, could have happened to anybody, she replied, trying to get rid of the awkwardness. Naruto chuckled lightly, trying to get rid of the awkwardness around them. Yeah, could happen to anyone, he said with his usual grin and rubbed at the back of his head. Wow. This is such a fascinating conversation, isn't it? The QB commented with a sweat drop, so he was now finding this situation really annoying now. If you're gonna keep apologizing, do it after actually doing something good, like groping her breasts or a rear that you like staring at so much.
Oh yeah, I forgot that QB was a pervert in this.
Literally every time he speaks, we are reminded that he's a pervert.
Yep.
He added as he leaned on his huge human-like paw. Will you shut up already? Naruto roared with much embarrassment of being reminded of that little fact. Baiju just snorted. Not my fault, you were the one that woke me up. He countered, only to hear a groan in response from his host, which made the Baiju smirk at being proved right. Satsuki's blush soon became even darker as she saw the smile. I'll go take a bath, and then I'll make breakfast for both of us. If that's all right, she soon offered. Sure, Naruto responded. Then, when he saw her leave toward the bathroom, he closed the door to change. Once fully alone, he leaned on the door and gave a big sigh of frustration. What in Kami's name is wrong with me? I acted like a total moron. Why do I feel this way every time I'm around Satsuki-chan? He then asked himself. I mean, I still like Sakura-chan, but Satsuki-chan. She accepted me as a friend, and Sakura-chan wouldn't even consider the thought of being my friend. She would hit me whenever I even tried to talk to her, he then admitted. The QB merely chuckled at that as he listened in. Sounds like the kid's crush is beginning to change his focus, he thought. From an annoying bitch to a busty babe. Nice transition. Even if she is an Uchiha. He soon added in his head, though he really didn't felt any hatred towards the girl. He still said her last name with hatred in his tone. And that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
Really?
But I
Yeah.
wanted to see the sex scene in the shower.
Wait for another chapter, fam.
I said that we were going to go for the 2 hour mark. We're past the 2 hour mark. I just wanted to finish the scene.
All right.